What is up? My name's coachpfanner. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about arousal theory and how you can use it to increase your mental focus, physical performance, and boost testosterone. Let's drop in. So what is arousal theory? Arousal theory was developed by Robert Yerkes and John Dodson in 1908. On the vertical axis, you'll have performance. And on the horizontal axis, you'll have level of stress. And you'll see on the left side, you're going to have very low-level activities. Very relaxing, restful, and even apathetic activities that aren't engaging or challenging. For example, for me, it's doing the dishes.
On the other side of the graph, we have things that cause us high arousal for that given activity. For example, dealing with heights or public speaking are very common. Or if you think about the first time you're driving in rush hour traffic, these are situations where the task is beyond what you're perceiving your abilities to be. As a result, you may become nervous or shaky, and it will negatively affect your performance in that given activity.
Quick disclaimer before you continue watching. This is not a warm and fuzzy channel. This is a channel to help people level up in the game of life to become the best version of themselves. So if you're ready to dive deeper, buckle up. So all the things we just mentioned have to do with our physical or psychological safety. And as we're moving through this new time in the 21st century, we're spending more and more time behind a screen, operating shopping online, doing school online, socializing online, in the comfort of our own home. And when we get too accustomed to that comfort, when we go out to do a normal situation, maybe going to the grocery store, talking to a friend in a crowded space, it's causing that same stress response that we get if we're 200 feet off the ground walking on a tightrope. And we want to be comfortable and operating smoothly in these situations. If you're really interested in the stress and how we respond to it as humans, Robert Sapolsky from Stanford has some phenomenal work. He wrote a book called Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers. Highly encourage you to check it out. But right now, let's dive into flow state and how we operate when we're at our optimal level.
Yerkes and Dodson found that there is a sweet spot, this optimal arousal level called the flow state, where we're engaged, we're having fun and energized during an activity. Athletes will call this the zone. It is not limited to athletics. You can also experience it in art or creative activities. It just requires ability to block out distractions around you and losing track of time. Our body's hormonal response to flow is going to change based on the intensity of the activity, but we will have an increase in adrenaline and epinephrine, an increase in focus, muscular strength, speed, as well as chronic and acute increases in testosterone.
So we've got two types of flow. We've got active flow and passive flow. Active flow is the type we've talked about. You're going out, you're engaging in something that's live and inspiring to you. Maybe it's art, snowboarding, mountain biking. For me, I love wrestling. There are these activities that we're skilled at, and we're able to find that flow state where we lose track of time and we're super productive in increasing our skills and abilities that we have. There's also a darker side, the passive flow. We can also find flow in video games, in porn, in social media, TikTok, TV, and this can rob us of the hormonal experience in real life that we need.
Let's take a peek at depression rates over the past decade in our young people. This is pre-pandemic, and the numbers are already through the roof. If you're like me and you spend a lot of time on technology, it's really critical you take the time to flip the switch. No, literally, flip the switch, turn off your tech, get outside in some bad weather, and engage in some challenging activities that will inspire these hormones that make us raw, primal humans. This is what's going to help us, or at least help those that are willing to do the work to get past these astounding numbers to maintain our happiness and health throughout our life. Now check this out. North of 10 hours a day on a screen. Can we turn it off and do 8.5 and spend some time out in nature. The scary thing is what happens is if you spend this amount of time on the screen, you are actually in that flow state. You're having that passive flow experience, and your brain is not at rest. Your brain is active and enjoying the experience, but your body is stagnant. But it's our brain that's going to be that motivator that gets us up and gets us out into an uncomfortable situation where we can grow. And if we're frying our brain behind a screen, we're not going to have that bandwidth to level up.
When we go out and we engage in these challenging activities that inspire our flow state, it has a cascadingly positive effect on our health. We have this heightened arousal, and we're able to drop down into a better sleep cycle and relax and really enjoy that downtime so that we can have that good rest and get ramped back up for another bout the way that nature's intended us to live.
In conclusion, it is imperative for our physical and mental health and performance that on a regular basis we're engaging in these flow state activities that are going to release this endorphin rush that we need to maintain a healthy hormonal system. Find those activities that put the butterflies in your stomach, and it'll give you a big edge in life.
Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. And if you want to get more content and how to level up to win in the game of life, punch that subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.
In the comments, let me know, how do you reach flow state?